Hello everyone, my name is Fariha Rehan and I am ECE certified teacher from TRC Institute, and I am Circle Time certified teacher as well from Musically Minded USA. Right now, I'm currently enrolled in MS Education Leadership and Management program from Zabis University, and I have done my master's in Educational Leadership and Management program as well. And Alhamdulillah, I have a 13-year teaching experience from different schools. And right now, I'm working in Habib Girls School in coordinator. So here, I would like to introduce my topic. Um, Let me share my screen with you all. Okay. So my topic is educators' creative breakthroughs. Educators' creative breakthroughs, because if I'm going to tell you some introduction about this topic, so we all know about the creativity. When we think about the creativity, there are certain things which comes in our mind, and that is brush strokes, colors, canvas, and these types of things. But what we see, creativity has the stereotype, and in this session, I want you all to just stop and burst all these stereotype things. So teachers generally think that they are not a creative professional. I feel that I am a creative professional because I am on that part. But most of the teachers think they are not a creative professional. And they think that other profession like designer, artist, filmmaker, they can do these things. So, people with a strong designer most of the time don't choose a education. They go on other profession as well, because in the test of and the curriculum, the scripted curriculum, हम लोग क्या कहते हैं कि the teachers feels very limited themselves. They don't understand कि हम as a teacher, as a professional, creative professional, हम बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. They think that if we have that scripted curriculum, then we have to follow this one. But you have to think that you are a wild card in the student's life. You are a wild card. So you can do many things. Like because as a children's life, अगर हम देखें तो बच्चे जो हैं वो in the game of life uh, they have deal with adults, right? So we as a teacher, we as a wild card, we basically make a difference in a student's life, right? So we believe that most of the time अगर हम देखें बच्चों की engagement जो है वो हमारे लिए आजकल एक buzzword है. Student engagement basically a buzzword right now. तो बच्चों को लेसन में engage करने के लिए उनको उनकी एजुकेशन से लव पैदा करने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ता है. There are many steps, there are certain things, because we as a teacher we have to set the stage of engagement. हमें अपने lessons के through, हमें अपने gestures के through, हमें अपनी personality के through, we have to set that stage of engagement, because student engagement is very important for the learning. And I agree that most of the teacher don't have that tool and their mindset to set the stage of engagement. बहुत दफा ऐसा होता है हम नहीं कर पाते वो stage set. So at that time the creative breakthrough is basically come. At that time that you are on that part जहाँ से क्रिएटिव ब्रेक थ्रू जो है वो स्टार्ट होता है, जब आप ये सोचना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं कि वी डोंट हैव दैट माइंडसेट, तो उसके बाद ये वाला स्टेज आता है जब आप ये सोचते हैं कि व्हाट इज दैट क्रिएटिव स्टेप्स which we will control it, because creative breakthrough is all about you. Creativity is in your mindset. ये हमारा mindset है. It's not about art and craft, because most of the time हम क्या देखते हैं कि history teacher और social studies teacher या और बहुत सी टीचर्स कहते हैं हम अपने सब्जेक्ट्स में कैसे क्रिएटिविटी ला सकते हैं, ये तो आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट या म्यूजिक क्लास या मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जो अर्ली एज टीचर होती हैं वही ला सकते हैं. दिस इज रॉन्ग. You as a teacher, you can do many things. And here I'm going to tell you whatever grade you are teaching, whatever class you are taking, you are a creative professional. You can make your lessons, you can make your classroom as a creative and a vibrant space. Because own brand. We are not going to compare your creativity with anyone else. It's your brand and you have to work on that. Okay, so now let's see, let's start it. In my session I have two parts. Okay, the first part is the wild card and a wild card, and the second step is, and the second part is steps to an educator's creative breakthrough. So in wildcard, I will explain you some basic concepts, some basic cards which teacher always use while going towards that steps. जब उस steps को आप follow करेंगे, so you have to hold these cards. So you should know first what are that wild cards. And in these steps to an educator's creative breakthrough, I will let you some straightforward step, which is not obviously a rocket science. Most of them already know about it, but it is that you make yourself uncomfortable to accept the challenges. And when you accept the challenges, you are trying something new. So we will talk about in these two portions. Let's start with the wild card. So the card always look different when it's your turn to play them, loaded with slightly different possibilities. See, we personally believe that every teacher have a ability to create something. ठीक है, हमारे पास lesson होता है and we are try our level best to present or to deliver that content. See, you should have a faith on it कि yes, अगर मेरे पास कोई lesson है, I have that scripted curriculum, मैं अपना 100% लगाऊंगी उस lesson को deliver करने के लिए. But the thing is, you can deliver it creatively, but the engagement is missing somewhere. The student engagement is missing somewhere. So here you have a ability to show your creativity. Creative breakthrough हमारे पास क्या है? It's all about your inner resources, which you think you don't have, but you have. आपको पता नहीं होता कि आपके पास वो सारी चीजें होती हैं. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम बहुत सी टीचर्स ये कह रहे होते हैं कि अब इस उम्र में आके हम कहाँ क्रिएटिविटी करें. बट फॉर द क्रिएटिविटी देयर इज नो एज. You can do it, and you can surprise your surrounding. That, oh wow, you can do it. Yes, so you should have a faith on it by going towards that wild card. The first wild card which I'm going to share with you is the game of life. If we see each player must be accept the card life deals him or her, but once they are in a hand, he or she alone must decide how to play the card in order to win the game. Are you getting my point? What I'm going to tell you with this quote? See, as a teacher, you are a wild card. And if a children are in a strong hand of that wild card teacher, their future might be flourished. See, the first thing which we have to remember is that you are a wild card. Okay? You make a difference in a student's life. And the second thing which we have to remember that scripted curriculum is enemy. Always remember that scripted curriculum जो हमारे पास आता है, that is the enemy of creativity. It's not like you don't have to follow. If it is in your hand, then this is your stage and you are going to perform in front of everyone. अगर हम एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, जस्ट लाइक एक बहुत बड़ा सा ऑडिटोरियम है and there are so many people sitting over there, और उन सबको एक ही लाइंस, कुछ लाइंस दी गई हैं जिन्हें उन्हें रीड अलाउड करना. What do you think कि हर वहां पे बैठा हुआ बंदा कैसे रीड करेगा? Every person have their own style. Maybe the some person use hand movements. The some person use their tones, different tones to read that lines, and someone can read with a different expression as well. So, what do you think about this? That अगर आपके पास वो scripted curriculum आता है and uh, that person tell you to read it, तो आप उसको कैसे लेके जाएंगे? This is your classroom and you are the owner of your classroom. You are the owner of your creativity. This is your responsibility to do it. To do it in a way कि जिसमें बच्चा engage हो, जिसमें आप अपनी creativity लेकर आए. This is the game of life. Once जब कार्ड आपके पास आ गया, तो now you are responsible for the thing. So, you and how you can engage the children. अगर you are responsible for making the lesson very engaging, so how you can do it? हमारे पास सबसे पहले ये चीज आती है, and that is that make yourself unpredictable to the student. ये सबसे important चीज है कि आप बच्चों को अपने आप को ऐसे प्रेजेंट करें that you are unpredictable. आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, and that part will engage a student very well. That part the student engaged very well. And how you can make it unpredictable, like while doing any lesson delivery, you can change your costume, you can wear something, or you can change your voice tone sometime. You can use a music while doing the writing or anything else. And see, start your day with a full of motivation. Start your day with a full, and how you will start your day with a full of motivation, that you can greet a student at the door time. Just like if I tell you what I'm going to do, what I'm doing in my class, I always greet my student with their names. यानी मैं उनको एक्नॉलेज करती हूँ. दे नो के फरीहा आंटी ने मेरा नाम लिया है, मुझे नाम लेके जो है वो ग्रीट किया है. बिकॉज अगर हम देखें कि कॉलेज लाइफ तक भी अगर टीचर हमारा नाम लेती है, तो हम बहुत ही अच्छा फील कर रहे होते हैं कि ओ टीचर ने हमारा नाम लिया, वाह. So you have to acknowledge, you have to build a relationship with the children by before engaging them in the lesson. जब तक टीचर और बच्चे का रिलेशनशिप स्ट्रांग नहीं होगा, that engagement never comes. I always greet like with a song, good morning Sophia, good morning Isa, good morning Rafia, we glad that you are here. And see, the children are so excited, and rest of the class will also sing with me. So in this way, you start your day with full of fun and enjoyment. और ऐसा नहीं है कि ये हम सिर्फ प्री स्कूल के साथ या छोटे लेवल के साथ कर सकते हैं. Why not for the primary and secondary and the higher secondary level? Why not? You are a teacher. You can welcome your children with full motivation, ताकि उन्हें पता चले ओ कि उनकी यहाँ पे value है. The teacher are giving value. So three things which in this wild card, you are a wild card, and scripted curriculum is the enemy of creativity. So don't follow it flatly and make yourself unpredictable to the student. So there are few pictures I'm going to show you. See, the teacher is greeting the student, and one more thing is your transition time. Use some hand movement, your body movement in a transition time. Transition time को बिल्कुल flat बिल्कुल नहीं जाने दें. Add some fun in it, ताकि बच्चा next activity के लिए उतना ही engaging हो जितना के उससे पहली activity में. So use your transition time in a good way. The second wild card is very important, and that is the deck is not stacked against you. That means you don't hesitate and allow yourself to make excuses. Just get out and do it. You will be very glad that you do. It's mean that you have to make your mind a excuse-free mindset. A excuse-free mindset for the teacher is very important, because we as a teacher we already know these things. predictable troubles will happen. What are the predictable troubles? हमें पता है कि हमें रिसोर्सेज ऑफिस की तरफ से समटाइम्स नहीं मिलती हैं. हमें पता है कि कुछ टाइम जो है वो पेरेंट्स बहुत हमारे साथ फंसी होते हैं. एंड वन मोर थिंग इज हमारे हर साल हमारे पास कोई ना कोई ऐसा बच्चा आता है जो हमें हार्ड टाइम दे रहा होता है. तो what we will do, we have to prepare ourselves before, because these are the unpredictable things. हमारी लाइफ में भी बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स चल रहे होते हैं, पर हमें पता है ये बात कि इतनी प्रॉब्लम्स के बाद हमें 8 o'clock पे स्कूल आना है. So I want my participant to please mute yourself. Thank you. Okay. So what the DAC is not against you, that you have to make your no excuse mindset. हमें कोई excuse नहीं करना है. Instead of excusing and living in that trouble situation, you have to get out of it. Find out some solution. उसके ऊपर बात करने से, अपना टाइम वेस्ट करने से बेहतर है कि we have to take out some solution. As a teacher, as a professional, this is our duty कि हम उन सिचुएशन के अंदर अपने आप को stuck नहीं रखें, बल्कि हम उनका solution देखें. Because the DAC is not against us. Remember this thing, that the dog is not against us. Don't allow these things to make it as an excuse. हमें तो ऑफिस की तरफ से रिसोर्स ही नहीं मिली, तो मैं ये लेसन कैसे पढ़ाती? मैंने तो नहीं पढ़ाया, ये मैंने तो इस तरीके से नहीं कराया. हाँ, एक्टिविटी में तो लिखा हुआ था, मैं क्यों कराती? मेरे पास तो ये था नहीं. भाई, दिस इज योर क्लास, दिस इज योर स्पेस, एंड यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर योर स्टूडेंट्स. यू एज अ टीचर, यू आर अ वाइल्ड गार्डनर, तो ये आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. तो नो एक्सक्यूज माइंडसेट is very important. And now the second thing, the third wild card, which is very important, don't listen to the joker. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, and that is the fear of failure. Yes, the fear of failure. And do you know what is the joker? Joker is basically your inner dialogues of doubt, unconsciousness, jealousy, negativity, and they always make you stop to grow. They always make you realize that you are not a good enough. Joker is basically your inner dialogue, and you don't listen to that inner dialogue. आप तुम तो उस टीचर की तरह कर ही नहीं सकते. उसको देखो, वो उसका लेवल कितना हाई है, वहां तक कौन पहुंच सकेगा? वहां तक तो नहीं हो सकता. वो बच्चे मुझ पे हंसेंगे अगर मैंने ये कर लिया तो. नहीं नहीं, मैं नहीं करूंगी ये काम. What you are thinking, these are the inner dialogues, these are the jokers which are telling you that you can't do it, you will not do. और इससे हमारे अंदर क्या हो रहा है? इससे हमारे अंदर जेलेसी आ रही है, इससे हमारे अंदर सेल्फ कॉन्शियसनेस आ रहा है, हमारे अंदर नेगेटिविटी आ रही है. सो you have to make your mind like away from these dialogues. Fertile these don't fertile these thorny seeds. Like, and when you have see when you create your lesson, just think about it, how you can engage your student very well in any possible way. अब उसमें आपको जो आपका इनर जोकर है वो आपसे ये कहेगा कि नहीं, ये चीज तो नहीं पॉसिबल है, ये चीज तो हो ही नहीं सकती है. तो उस टाइम पे आपको अपने इनर डायलॉग से बातें करनी है. यू हैव टू टॉक विद योर इनर डायलॉग, यू हैव टू टॉक विद योर जोकर. नहीं, आई कैन डू इट, आई कैन डू इट, एंड आई विल डू इट. और उसके लिए आपको क्या करना होगा? यू हैव टू कम इन अ डिस्कम्फर्ट जोन. And when you come inside the discomfort zone, that means you are going to follow the path of creative breakthrough. जहाँ पे आप अपनी मुश्किलात को, अपनी रुकावटें जो आपको लेसन डिलीवरी से, जो आपके स्टूडेंट एंगेजमेंट से आपको रोक रही हैं, यू हैव टू कम ऑन दैट पाथ. तो थोड़ा सा अपने आप को चैलेंज करना होगा, अपने आप को डिस्कम्फर्ट करना होगा. यू हैव टू कम इन अ डिस्कम्फर्ट जोन for your career growth, for your professional growth, for your students as well. So we have 3 cards: the game of life, in which we will do unpredictable things with the students, and the second one is that sorry, uh, the deck is not against you, no excuse mindset, and the third one is don't listen to the joker. That is your internal dialogue. Okay, so now let's come to the creative bit. Just release yourself from the anxiety and burden that might is associated with the word creativity, because you have fallen for the myth that it only belongs to the spatial and professional. Just like मैंने आपसे स्टार्टिंग में कहा था कि हम टीचर्स को बहुत ये है कि वी आर नॉट अ क्रिएटिव प्रोफेशनल, हमसे ज़्यादा अच्छे तो डिज़ाइनर, आर्टिस्ट और फिल्म मेकर्स वगैरह ये जो है वो क्रिएटिविटी लेकर आ सकते हैं. So you have to release yourself from this burden and anxiety. Okay, this is only just a myth. We as a teacher, we are also a creative professional. And for the creative professional, what we have to do, we have creativity always come from experimentation and transformation. ये तो हमें पता है. ठीक है, क्रिएटिविटी कैसे लेकर आ सकते हैं? जब तक हम कोई काम एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं करेंगे तो वो क्रिएटिविटी हमारी कैसे नजर आएगी? जब किसी काम को हम ट्रांसफॉर्म नहीं करेंगे, जब हम इनोवेशन नहीं लेकर आएंगे, तो वी कांट शो द क्रिएटिविटी विद द ओल्ड आइडियाज एंड ओल्ड ट्रेडिशनल मेथड्स. So the first step of the creative breakthrough is awareness. Evaluate where you are today and accept it so you can move forward. Right? The first step हमारे पास क्या है? Awareness. Awareness about what? Awareness about yourself, where you are today, what you are doing for yourself, what you are doing for your improvement, your professional growth. And if we take it in a lesson plan, then what you are doing with your lesson plan, you have to self-assess yourself. And when you self-assess, then you have to accept your mistakes. बहुत दफा हमारे साथ क्या होता है कि वो हम टीचर्स एज ए टीचर हम लोग गुड फीडबैक्स को बहुत वैल्यू दे रहे हैं. We are not focusing on that negative feedback, but that negative feedback is for you, is for your improvement basically. रात के 3 बजे तक प्लानर बनाया और देखो इसमें कितनी मिस्टेक्स निकाल दी हैं मैडम ने. अब तो नहीं बनाऊंगी मैं ये काम. Why you are doing this? This is because of your negative. That is not a negative feedback. That is a constructive feedback जिसे आप negative लेके जा रहे हैं. So you have to accept that truth. Okay, I did this mistake. Okay, and now I'm going to accept it, and I will, inshallah, improve it in the future. When you are go through these assess, accept, and act process, then think about your why. Think about your why, that why you are in this profession. Why, यानी most of the time in during interview जब teacher से पूछा जाता है why you are in why you want to be a teacher, तो mostly teachers जो हैं वो ये कह देती हैं because I love kids. Loving kids is a big part, we know it, but what you have to do, see, affection don't replace the content and the academic rigor. राइट उसके लिए आपको बच्चों से प्यार भी होना चाहिए, प्लस यू हैव दैट कंटेंट एंड एकेडमिक नॉलेज एज वेल. So think about is your why you are in this profession. If you are taking lesson, why you are taking this lesson? मैं क्यों पढ़ाने जा रही हूँ इस बच्चे को, इस लेसन को पढ़ाने में मुझे बच्चों को क्या फायदा होगा. So you have to think about it and see why you need to know your why, because if you are in the classroom showing kids to memorize the fact, that means you are showing the kids to stick on a test scores. They are not coming out of their shell. You as a wildcard, you as a teacher, is your responsibility to make a learning fun. उन बच्चों के अंदर एक क्यूरियोसिटी पैदा होनी चाहिए, एक लव ऑफ लर्निंग पैदा होनी चाहिए. So your why should be connect with yourself plus your student as well. So awareness is all about evaluate where you are today and accept it, and then you can move forward. And the next step, when you are aware of yourself, then what comes? The desire comes. The next step. Let desire drive your commitment to challenge yourself and step outside of your comfort zone. जब आपको अपने बारे में पता चल जाता है, देन आपके अंदर एक डिजायर आती है कि चलो अब मैं ऐसा करती हूँ कि मैं ये वाला काम करूँ. You have to challenge yourself, and for that you have to do what? You have to come out of your comfort zone. And do you know what? According to organizational psychological model, there are three type of zone: comfort zone, creative zone, and the panic zone. The comfort zone, हम इन तीनों प्रोसेस से गुजरते हैं. ऑब्वियसली हम सबकी लाइफ में ये तीनों जोन में आना इज नेसेसरी. अभी एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, भी एज अ टीचर, वी कम इन दिस जोन. बट हमारा जो फोकस होता है वो बेसिकली क्या होता है? वी हैव टू कम इन अ क्रिएटिव जोन. समटाइम वी कैन अवेल द कंफर्ट जोन एज वेल, क्योंकि हमारी तबीयत ठीक नहीं होती, समटाइम्स कोई और मसले होते हैं, तो चलो अभी यार इसको इसी तरीके से कर ले. That's okay, that's fine. But sometime you can live in the comfort zone. Then the creative path, when we come in a creative path, so this is your steps of a breakthrough, that you come creatively. You are doing things in a discomfort zone willingly. आप अपनी मर्जी से इस discomfort zone में. And a panic zone, when you come in a panic zone, then remember one thing, that you are not supposed to live in a panic zone in a like बहुत लंबे अरसे के लिए. ठीक है? You have to control your panic. You have to take out the solution. नहीं, मुझे अब ये हो गया है मेरे साथ, तो अब मुझे यहाँ से निकल के यहाँ पे आना ही आना. Talk, see, use the joker वाला wild card. Don't listen to the joker and use that card in this step. And then when you come out and of your comfort zone, the three things which is absolutely free you can use with it: your smile, passion, enthusiasm. अब हम एक कोई नई एक्टिविटी कराने जा रहे होते हैं, दैट्स मीन वी आर इन अ डिस्कम्फर्ट जोन, राइट? वी आर इन दैट डिस्कम्फर्ट कि पता नहीं ये एक्टिविटी कैसे होगी, पता नहीं मैं करा पाऊंगी नहीं करा पाऊंगी, किस तरीके से होगा. So at that time, your smiles matter a lot, because when you are doing something different, then you are engaging a student. बच्चे बहुत engage होते हैं जब टीचर डिस्कम्फर्ट जोन में होती है. बट एट दैट टाइम, उस टाइम पे आपको अपने चेहरे पे स्माइल रखनी, एंड देन यू पुट योर पैशन इन दैट एक्टिविटी. ये नहीं, ये वाली एक्टिविटी तो मैं ऐसे करा के ही रहूंगी, ये तो इंशाल्लाह अच्छी होगी, और देखना ये इसका रिजल्ट ऐसे ही आएगा. And do it with enthusiasm. Use these three things and you will be surprised to see कि उसका result कितना अच्छा आता. So never fear of to come inside the discomfort. ठीक है? To make your challenge your basically commitment to challenge yourself. And now the third step is reflection. Reflect on your own creative path. What will look like?
रखो संभाल के.
What will look like? Okay. So reflect on your goals. Reflect on your vision. When you done the activity, when your desire is complete, when you self-aware, when your desire is complete, then reflect about it. कि ये एक्टिविटी मेरी कैसी गई, मैंने कितने टाइम स्माइल किया इस एक्टिविटी में, मैंने कितना पैशन इसमें डाला, मैंने कितना एंथुसियाज्म जो है वो यूज किया, मुझे इसका रिजल्ट क्या मिला. एंड व्हाट आर योर गोल्स? आपके गोल्स क्या हैं इसको रिलेटेड? जो मेरे गोल्स मैंने सेट किए थे वो मेरे अचीव हुए हैं या नहीं? या एज अ टीचर व्हाट इज माय विजन? So you have to think about yourself, reflect on your creative path. And then the next one is, okay, so one more thing which I want to tell you, that the lunch time, most of the teacher क्या करती हैं कि lunch time में they are busy in gossiping, they are busy in small talks and say नहीं ये तो हमारा lunch time है, हम इसे waste नहीं करेंगे. Then what you have to do, you have to use your lunch time for building a relationship. Finish your lunch fast और उसके बाद आपको क्या करना है, कुछ tables में जाके बच्चों के साथ engage होना. You have to build that relationship. Listen to the student who sometimes they are telling their interest. They are telling the things which you actually want to know. तो रिफ्लेक्ट ऑल दीज थिंग कि मैं इस टाइम पे इधर बैठी थी तो उसमें बच्चे ने मुझसे क्या कहा, अच्छा अब मैं इस ग्रेड लेवल में जा रही हूँ तो मैं इसमें किस तरीके से जो है उनके साथ इन्वॉल्व होंगी. तो रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन दीज थिंग्स एंड थिंक अबाउट द रिलेशनशिप बिल्डिंग, बिकॉज जब रिलेशनशिप होगा तो एंगेजमेंट खुद ही जो है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. एंड देन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज engagement. That's very interesting, and develop a new understanding of engagement. How you can develop a new understanding of engagement? Obviously हम सबकी कुछ ना कुछ memories होती हैं बचपन की जो हमारे साथ end तक होती. तो वो क्यों होती हैं? Because at that moment we are very engaged with that things. So with these, what you have to do, you have to use it two rules of rigors. There are two rules of rigors. The one is before making a lesson plan, what you have to do, you have to think about that मुझे इसमें application डालनी है instead of memorization. Instead of memorization, I have to put a application. First thing. And the second thing is every child is accountable. And how you can make every child is accountable? See, हम क्या करते हैं, ग्रुप वर्क करवाते हैं. ग्रुप वर्क में हम कहते हैं कि नहीं बच्चा ग्रुप में होगा तो बहुत अच्छा टीम वर्क होगा, नो डाउट. बट हमने बच्चों को एक क्लास में ग्रुप में बिठाया, टीचर विल आस्क क्वेश्चन और हर ग्रुप से क्वेश्चन पूछे, तो उसमें क्या हुआ, द मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हु इज गोइंग टू आंसर, द वन हु इज वेरी स्मार्ट, दे आर गिविंग आंसर. तो हमें क्या हर बच्चा अकाउंटेबल हुआ? क्या हर बच्चे की इंडिविजुअलिटी हमें नजर आई? नहीं. तो व्हाट वी कैन डू, हम इसको थोड़ा सा चेंज करते हैं. हमने बच्चों को ग्रुप में बिठाया एंड देन यू हैव टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट पेपर, a blackboard slate or a whiteboard slate, whatever you want, and then tell children, when I ask you a question, write answer without telling your friends. So when they write an answer and those group who get a right answer more, they are the winner. तो इससे हमें क्या हुआ, हमारा हर बच्चा, हमें पता चल रहा है कि किसने कितना आंसर सही लिखा. So this is a way that you can engage a student. And one more thing that you can engage with a student is use a call and response thing. Attention grabbers in your class. जब आप देख रहे हैं कि बच्चों की attention बहुत ज़्यादा divert हो रही है, they are not listening, then what you have to do, use a call and response. Just like what few I will tell you, like focus, focus. Everybody focus. Come on, children, put your focus glasses on. Put your focus glasses on. Yes. Oh, wow. So see, you will see that जब आप थोड़ा सा weird behave करेंगे तो स्टूडेंट की अटेंशन खुद ही ग्रैब होना शुरू हो जाएगी. बट अगर हम ओल्ड ट्रेडिशन मेथड को फॉलो करें तो टीचर जो है वो टैप करती थी डेस्क पे. तो नाउ इन अ innovative way, what we can do to divert यानी student engage, हम क्या कर सकते हैं, you can do like tap it in a musical way, tap tap tap, come on tap tap tap, and in a nice way, use your smile, your passion, your enthusiasm while doing all these things. So what you are doing, you are engaging. And one more attention grabber you can use, that is Tootsie Roll Lollipop. You've been talking, now let's stop. Now come on, let's sing with me. Tootsie Roll Lollipop. We've been talking, now let's stop. So in this way, what you are doing with your voice, with your gesture, with your body movement, you are engaging your child. See, so use these two rules of rigors. That is very important while creating a lesson plan. And now, the next one is grit. The next one is grit. Push through barriers and overcome the obstacles. I I want the participant to please mute your mic. Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, so push through barriers and overcome the obstacle. That's mean crush your curriculum challenges. It doesn't mean that you have to crush your scripted curriculum, throw it in a dustbin. No, it's mean that if it is in your hand, you are the wild card, you are the responsible. Then think about it. अच्छा मुझे ये issues आ सकते हैं. You know about it कि मेरे घर में तो बहुत सारी लॉन्ड्री रखी है, मुझे वो भी करनी है, मुझे सास को भी देखना है, मुझे खाना भी पकाना है. बट इन द एंड फैक्ट क्या है? व्हाट इज द फैक्ट? दैट यू हैव टू कम टू स्कूल एट 8 o'clock. You have to deliver this lesson. You should engage your child. You are responsible for their learning. Who is responsible? The teacher is responsible. Na? So it's practical. You have to accept it. Just like I previously told you, you have to accept it. Crush your curriculum challenges by talking to your joker. वो अपने inner dialogue को जो मैंने आपको कहा, वो आपको बात करनी है उससे. No, I can do it. And one more thing is lift up your colleagues. अपने colleagues को, अपने जो कि आपके friends भी होते हैं, आपके environment में आपके साथ होते हैं, ask them for a help. Ask them for a help कि most of the time you don't need help, but tell them no, I want your help. इससे क्या होता है? आप दूसरे को importance दे रहे हैं. What you are doing, you are giving importance to your colleague. उनके अंदर एक सेंस ऑफ पर्पस आता है कि हाँ हमारी भी किसी को जो है वो जरूरत पड़ सकती है. समटाइम्स कोई बंदा ऐसे फेज में होता है कि वो बहुत ही कहना चाहिए कि ऐसे जोन में है कि जहां से वो नहीं निकल के आ पा रहा. तो यू हैव टू सी योर एनवायरमेंट एज वेल. ठीक है, तो पुश थ्रू बैरियर्स एंड ओवरकम द ऑब्स्टिकल्स. एंड देन so let's devise the step first. There are 5 steps which I told you. The awareness, that you have to evaluate yourself. Then after awareness, you have a desire. That, and then after desire, you have to do some reflection on yourself. And then after reflection, you have engagement. And in an engagement process, after this, you have a grit, push through the barriers, overcome the obstacles. And now I'm going to share some tools of student engagement, that is call and response, which I told you. Build a relationship in where? Greeting time, in call and in a lunch time, at home time, you will sit with your children and talk. And in transition time, in play time, building a relationship is very important for the student engagement. Use some movement in your classroom, give them opportunity, and use some hands-on activity instead of writing. Add some music in your lesson, add some भले ही बच्चा जो है writing कर रहा है, clear music, a soft सा music आपने चला दिया, तो that is a unpredictable thing. अरे मिस ने म्यूजिक चला दिया आज तो बच्चा और अच्छे से engage होके काम करे. Add some games in your lesson. Talk about the current events, because बच्चा जो है वो not only बच्चा, बल्कि अगर हम adults को भी देखना चाहे तो हम बातें करने का बहुत शौक होता है, right? So you have to select one topic of the day and talk about it. Use a debate methods. Use effective questioning. Add some role plays and drama. Use a classroom transformation in your lesson. What is a classroom transformation? Like अगर हमें Stone Age पढ़ाना है. Like for me, Stone Age is very boring topic when I was in grade 5 or 4. तो उसमें अगर हम थोड़ी सी लाइफ जो हम कहते हैं ना, एक स्क्रिप्टेड करिकुलम में लाइफ कौन डालेगा? वो टीचर डालेगा. तो अगर हम लाइफ डालें तो उसमें हम क्या, टीचर क्या कर सकती है? टीचर कैन यूज सम काइंड ऑफ लकी ड्रेस, लाइक कोई हेयरबैंड पहन लिया, कोई कॉस्ट्यूम अपना ले लिया, एंड देन दे एंटर इन द क्लास, एंड देन ऑब्वियसली स्टूडेंट्स तो सरप्राइज होंगे कि व्हाट हैपेंड टू द टीचर, व्हाट शी इज गोइंग टू टीच नाउ. तो you have to create a classroom like थोड़ा सा Stone Age का उसमें look दे दिया, not the whole classroom. You can make a separate corner for that. क्योंकि थोड़ा सा भी change क्लास में स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत सारी engagement लेकर आ सकता है. तो use your creative breakthrough, use your creativity, because you are a brand. of your own creativity. So now I'm going to wrap up this session. So the things which we learn in this session is be the wild card. You as a teacher are the wild card. And if you argue for your limitation, you get to keep them. Don't listen to the joker. Okay, joker is your inner dialogues. Remember what I told you about the joker? And then the things that are absolutely free is a smile, passion, enthusiasm to use in every lesson. Your smile, your passion, and your enthusiasm. Come out of your comfort zone. Live in a discomfort zone if you want to be in a creative path. And lunchtime is a creative opportunity. Avail it. Make them want to come in the class. उनको excited करना है हमें. They want learning should be fun. So don't stop your roadblocks and spread your magic. So this is all about the lesson. So everyone, you should say that yes, you can totally do this. Just believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, then the magic happens. So this is all about my session. And if you have any question, you can find me on this email address. And always, inshallah, answer you. So this is all about. And would you like to say anything? Anyone?
Thank you so very much, Fariha. It was a very nice session. आप पहले end करेंगी तो पहले live खत्म कीजिएगा because I lost connection and now you are the host. So you have to end the live on YouTube and you have to end the session with your final thank you note.
Okay, I'm going to
And
stop.
a very good presentation.